So today we are in this beautiful home just outside of Winchester in Hampshire, and in this video I'm going to be talking you through this handmade oak kitchen that we have just finished installing, that's also part of a wider garden renovation. So the whole garden has been designed by an outdoor garden designer, and so we got sent some CGI pictures of what it was going to look like. When we came to site, this whole garden was just, it looked like this down here. It was lawn, there was trees. It came down to a single terrace that was over there, but not in any way like it is now. The house itself, which is stunning, has been extended on the side there, and they've got a whole pool extension there as well. And the garden itself has been designed and built on these different levels. So different terraces, different areas. Unfortunately, it hasn't been planted yet. It would have been great to see all the plants on here, but they are going to, over the next few months, they're going to start planting, but I think it will be in about 3 or 4 years when it really hits its maturity and looks its best. You can see over there you've got a platform, like a terrace where they've got the seating area there with steps that come down, with pathways that lead to the house, to the pool room, and then you come up here onto this terrace here, which is where we've built the outdoor kitchen. These, I'm not sure what these tiles are. They're probably a porcelain. They're beautiful, really, really nice, 600 by 900, and everything has been bordered with these little sort of terracotta pavers, and then they've just had these copper lights put in, which are really, really cool as well. So to talk about the kitchen, so this kitchen, this is actually the first oak kitchen that we've built ourselves, and we've built this from scratch using kiln dried oak, which we bought. It's all prepared. We bought it from a joinery shop in Length. So the posts themselves are sort of 3 by 3 posts, and then we've used tongue and groove cladding to create the sides of it and the doors. All of the posts, all of the units have all been tongue and groove together, or we use a domino machine, which is like little dowels, so everything gets glued and fixed together. The tongue and groove cladding slots in between, so it can all move as well, because oak moves a lot. You know, in the winter it expands when it gets wet, in the summer when it dries out it shrinks, so it's quite a difficult material to work with actually. So what we've done, once we built all of the units and installed it, we actually gave the whole thing a coat of Osmo oil, UV Osmo oil, which completely seals it, and it also helps let it keep its color. So naturally oak will fade when the sun is on it with the UV rays, but with this Osmo oil it actually really keeps its color. And this kitchen, so we actually made this about 1.5 years ago, and this garden had such bad drainage that we brought it to site to kind of settle in over the winter, but it actually ended up sitting out there for 1.5 years, and when we uncovered it, it was still in exactly the same state that it was when we put it there, which is a real bonus, something we're really pleased with. So the kitchen itself, I'll walk through the units. At this end here, this is just a sink unit, so this is about 600 mil wide. It's got a door on there, and you've got the sink, stainless steel sink and tap. The sink is undermounted. To the right of that, this is literally an open shelving unit, so the customer wanted to keep baskets and things inside, and when the family are coming out to spend time out here and cook, she was just going to bring the baskets out, put them in there, and she's got access to all of the things she needs. To the right of that, you've got another cupboard here, and we've simply got a pull-out bin. Really important to have bins outside. You always can have lots of waste. Here and here, these behemoths are Napoleon built-in side burners. So they have quite a big range of side burners. You have built-in ones, which are these, where you have the whole fascia drops down with the lights there, and you have drop-in ones. A drop-in one is where you would simply have a hole in the top of the worktop and you drop it in there. These burners, there's 2 burners in these, but the burner itself is probably about 8 inches in diameter. They're absolutely huge, and so they've got 2 of those there, so they're going to be able to cook tons and tons of things on there. Underneath here we've got what we call undergrill unit, and what this is going to do is going to give us storage for gas underneath there. You've got this, you'll have a double socket under there, so both of these need power, and then you have regulator there. We've connected the gas for both of these onto one regulator, so that you only need 1 tank for the burners. And then what I've done over there for the pizza oven behind is we've brought the gas hose down, and I've got another one there, so the pizza oven will have its own gas tank. Finally, over here we've got the Gosney dome. So this is it's a hybrid, so it's a mixture. You can either have gas or wood fired. It's a pizza oven, but not only that, you can cook anything you want on there, like steaks, chicken, fish, anything. It's an oven, and we've set this slightly higher so that you can see when you're here, the pizzas, your food is all at kind of shoulder height. It makes it much easier to get it in and out. You're not bending down. And underneath that, you've got storage. So they'll probably just fill this with wood. It generally looks really good. Aesthetically, it looks good. If you've got logs in there, that's what I would do. For the worktops on here, we have used Decton Nilium. So Decton is a man-made product. It's like a recycled porcelain ceramic. It's really, really good for outside. And it comes in lots and lots of different colors in it. This color here actually matches the patio tiles really, really well. I think the whole thing just blends into the garden really well. And you can see here, we've created an upstand. This is actually a stud wall behind here, which again, we've clad with oak tongue and groove, and we've put the Nilium worktops on the top to create this shelf. We've actually got, so around here, there's going to be an LED strip light that will go all the way along the underside of there. We've extended that slightly more than usual so they can put a strip light under there. So at night, you'll be able to turn that on and this whole area will be lit up. So it's a shame that the garden isn't completed yet, because I know also that the customers are going to have their table and chairs up here. And then we were also talking about putting a pergola. Now, whether we put a pergola, you know, like a 3-meter one that will come out to here and just cover the kitchen, or have like a 7-meter one that comes and covers the whole terrace area, we're not quite sure yet, but it would have been great to have those here to see and to show you what it looks like. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. We try and make these at least once a week to give you some ideas and inspiration if you're having one. I'll leave a link up here for another kitchen that we've done, so if you're interested, go over there and have a look at that. We also have Facebook, we have Instagram, so if you want to go over there, give us a follow. We try and post on there a few times a week. So thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.